This is a little more low-tech. All your kids would need is a piece of paper, something to write with. This is out of the science standards of physiology, biology. This is called the uncontrollable foot. I'm going to ask everyone if they wouldn't mind just standing up for a few moments. Humor me, please. Now, I'm going to try to do it. I may not be able to do it, but do you remember when you were a kid when someone challenged you to tap your head while rubbing your stomach? I'm going to ask everybody to do that. Oh, you guys are pretty good. Most of you are pretty good. Okay, perfect. What's going on? Can somebody just kind of call out what's going on when you're doing that? First of all, is it natural or do you have to think about doing it? I have to think about it. And so, what's going on there? There's two different processes going on, or you're doing two different things, totally different things. It makes me want to do this, but I'm tapping and I have to stop. I'm tapping and I'm rubbing. So we want to start asking the kids different questions like that. The objective here would be to identify the functions of the central nervous system, demonstrate how various regions control different functions that we do, and then we'd like to get into, as our anticipatory said, you could introduce something like that. And what I'm going to ask everybody to do is turn over the lesson plan that we gave you. I didn't bring a pen. I'm going to borrow it. What's that? No, you're going to have to be standing for this. Standing. Everybody has to be standing. With your right foot, I want you to just kind of have it dangling there. You're going to turn that clockwise. Okay? You're going to turn that clockwise. Okay? And as you're doing that, take your pen or pencil, and I want you to draw on your paper, not small, big, a number 6 as you do that. Can anybody do it? Jack, you have problems. You need to see me after class.
Once again, the number 6.
The first time I tried to do this, I think I kicked Saul because it makes me want to do this kind of thing. Okay? That's the name, the uncontrollable foot. Okay? You can also have them take out their journals. They can make some observations. You know, when can they do it? When couldn't they do it? When was it harder? Using different feet, different things like that, just to again make it something where they can observe it and they're able to participate.
Also, now the important thing here is that the brain, you know, what the important function of the brain is that a lot of people might think that it's common for that right side of the brain controls the right side of the body, but it's totally opposite. You know, the left side of the brain is controlling the emotions on your right, and the right side of your brain are controlling the motions of your left side of your body. So I'm just going to demonstrate to you one more time. If I try to do everything with my right foot and do the number 6, you know, once again, I try kicking this way. But if I just change direction and rotate my foot with the left and right, the number 6, that I can do easily. And just, once again, I'm using the right side of my, grabbing the pencil with my right hand, but I'm using my left side, so it's, you know, kind of a contrary, the vice versa kind of thing. So it's a lot easier.
This would also be a lesson where, depending on the kind of students that you have, I teach special ed, and so I've got kids that, you know, span a wide range, and so you may have a lot of different kinds of kids in your classroom. And this would be an opportunity to maybe bring some of those kids in. Your athletes, I mean, there's a lot of different things, mechanical functions that an athlete does on a field or on a court that you can maybe make reference to that they can connect with. Maybe you have musicians in there, kids that play different instruments, etc. Another thing, and again, it would, you know, with sensitivity and whether it was appropriate or not, if you can talk about persons that maybe have had brain injuries or through a stroke or something like that, aren't able to perform all of, you know, the general physical tasks, and you can have discussions and produce class discussions, something that the kids might be able to make some connections with. As far as vocabulary, there's a lot of terms in here that, frankly, again, this isn't my subject, that I'm not even familiar with, and so vocabulary review would be paramount here. And so things like, you know, central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, spinal cord, things like that. you would have to review with the kids so that they would, again, be able to get some kind of grasp on it. You can get into the cognates and some of the cerebro. That's in Spanish, making those kind of connections. Centro, central, central.
We also have our E's and R's, once again, and we also, as you can see, we have some important things here. Have students write their responses, obviously, and E's and R's to the left side. Some scaffolding, and once again, the cognates there, and some of the academic literacy and review and closure.
All right, folks, any questions? Thanks a lot.